KSNR, Koffin Radio.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Koffin Radio. I am Heartthrob Rob, live from LAX Fan Fest. Joining me is Almighty Sheik Josef Samael. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Doing good.
Hell
nice
yeah.
to see you.
Nice to see you well, man. Obviously, you're MLW pro wrestler, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, current PCW Tag Team Champion with WarBeast, and a member of Contra Unit, bro.
Yeah.
And live from LAX Fan Fest. Thank you for coming through and holding it down.
Dude, it's my pleasure, man. Thanks for giving me a platform to talk about me.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and the fact that we didn't get to talk about you winning the NWA Heavyweight Championship, what did that mean to you when you won that? I mean, such a lineage. I mean, the Flairs, the Funks, whatever it may be, and for you to get that, you know?
The Harley Races.
The Harley Race, excuse me.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. Well, obviously Flair and Funk, but Harley Race to me, Harley Race to me was basically the epitome of what it means to be a professional wrestler.
Absolutely.
When I first started wrestling, or when I first saw professional wrestling, Harley Race was the champion. So I'm pretty old.
Not at all, man.
I go back to that, and to look up to Harley Race as the pinnacle of the business, the world's heavyweight champion, and then to actually hold that belt and travel with that belt and defend it in Japan and Australia and all these places. It was super, super dope, and it was a huge honor for me.
NWA, you are a traveling world champion. So for you to do that is super cool, man.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I'm so glad we were able to talk about that. But even now, you're coming into it with MLW. You got Contra Unit running it there. How's the relationship with Vice TV working out for you guys?
Well, we're gonna do this huge show called Fightland.
Yep.
And my client, my partner, Jacob Fatu, is wrestling Hammerstone. That's headlining the Fightland event, and it's going to be broadcast on Vice. And so the relationship's fantastic. Yeah, it's been a really cool ride. We jumped on there a few months back, during the pandemic, and then their programming went off with the Dark Side of the Ring and all that, and now it's back. And Dark Side of the Ring is the lead-in for us. It's a pretty special spot, everybody's eyes are on that spot. So, it's a really, really, we're super grateful to be there.
Speaking of special spots, that is actually, you guys are coming from the 2300 Arena, right? That's the ECW spot?
Yeah,
from back in the day.
Absolutely.
So I think that's very cool too.
Yeah.
With you at MLW now, what kind of advice are you giving to people like Jacob Fatu and Alexander Hammerstone? I mean, both of them there too.
Well, those guys, they're beyond my advice at this point. So those are two guys that I really did help mold. And I feel like that, I can't take credit for their talent, but I can take credit for steering them in certain ways. And hey, add this here, take that away there. So it was just an honor to be able to work with talents like that and to be able to shave steps off their journey. But I'm looking towards the younger talent to elevate them the way Fatu, to that position that Fatu and Hammerstone are in currently. So if I can have some sort of spot in a young kid's career, and that's just great, man. That's just a legacy for me that I really, really am grateful to be able to do.
That's so cool, man. That's amazing that you're able to you work with them and all that. And I mean, because they're coming together at the same time and they're just both kicking ass.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that for the MLW Fightland.
Well, real quick, just to add on to that, everything that I learned in professional wrestling was taught to me by somebody else. Mm-hmm. So whether it was by a mistake or whether it was by somebody taking me aside, so it's my job to take that knowledge and bestow it on these younger guys, because everything I knew, somebody gave to me. You know what I mean?
I think you said that you were kind of under the learning tree of Kevin Sullivan for a while?
Kevin Sullivan basically taught me everything I know about the professional wrestling business. I learned the mechanics in wrestling school. I knew how to do things, but Kevin told me why to do them, when to do them. Mm-hmm. So Kevin really taught me the everything that I know about the psychology of pro wrestling. Even taught me about how to run shows, how to pace matches, how to put cards together.
That's cool.
Just everything like that. So I'm indebted to Kevin Sullivan forever. He's like my father in the wrestling business.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously helped you, the idea of putting cards together and all that stuff. And, you know, last time we spoke, it was actually right before PCW. We were going to have that other card, and unfortunately that was canceled right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
But, you know, putting this new card together that's coming together October 22nd, what problems does that pose, or what is, you know?
Well, I mean, you know, we have to adhere to state mandates and things like that. And, you know, our main thing, we're a company that delivers a wonderful fan experience, as you know. So, you know, we have to make sure that our fans are safe. We have to make sure that everybody's healthy. So, you know, we have no problem adhering to those things. So that's really been the challenge, is adhering to the state mandates and making sure that we're up to par. You know, we want to make sure that, like I said, our fans are safe and everybody is healthy and leaves healthy and gets their family, because that's most important, you know. But besides that, you know, it's just putting the band back together,
Hell yeah.
getting everybody back into it, and it's been very exciting putting the show together. Just getting back into booking and the creativity of it, and it's where I feel most at home.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's the behind the scenes. But can you tell us what's going on the card for October 22nd, All Systems Go? Who's on that? I think we have JTG versus Madison.
Yep.
Juicy Finau versus Manders.
Yes.
Viva Van versus Ruby Reyes.
Correct.
The ultralight match, Jay Vidal's Class, or is it CLAS?
Class.
Class versus Matt Vindegraff versus Lucas Riley. Two Cold Scorpio versus the Blood Hunter.
With Kevin Sullivan.
Oh, he's going to be there too.
Yep.
Look at that. Chris Dickinson versus Alexander Hammerstone, and LAX versus WarBeast. What can you tell us about the card?
Well, I mean, it's a really, really stellar card, and it's. I wanted to come back with a big card, and PCW Ultra's known for their big cards. Debuting JTG, which we're super happy about, you know, and just defending all the titles. We pushed back the amount of time of the championships because we didn't want to give everybody 500 days where it was inactive. So, you know, just getting everybody back together and getting these things running, defending these titles, getting everybody in that building again, and just having a stellar card. So our fans are super stoked, and we're super stoked about it.
Absolutely. What are you most excited for on that card? Who do you think? Obviously, you got a match going on, but...
Sure. I mean, I'm excited about my match, but, I don't know. I don't know that I'm really... I guess I'm really happy with watching Hammerstone realize, you know, his championship dream in PCW, and seeing his first title defense. That's really important for me to see. Watching Viva Van get a shot at the PCW Ultra Women's Championship. You know, Viva's worked so hard for us. I mean, you can't kill her. I mean, I've kayfabed her. I haven't told her things. She keeps showing up. She's just one of the toughest girls I've ever met, one of the toughest wrestlers I've ever met, and I'm super proud of her. And I'm super excited about the double shot duel. It's a match I invented.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, and I'm putting all these guys together, and that's gonna the winner of that's gonna be the new ultralight champion. So yeah, there's just so much debuts, innovative new matches, just realizations of culminations of hard work. The fans back. I mean, it's a huge high spot for me. The whole thing.
Yeah. I'm super excited for the PCW show.
And Ron Simmons.
Oh yeah, I had that too. Ron Simmons is going to be there. That's freaking dope.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for the PCW show. Did you feel any type of way with another company having another card that same night in the same city?
Yeah, when you're running wrestling, you know, there's enough for all of us, you know, and to go head to head, sometimes it seems like it's whoops, we didn't mean to do that. So hopefully that's the case. If it happens again in January, then that would mean it's an all-out attack, and I mean, that's kind of unfortunate, but PCW's got guns blazing. You know, we're not afraid of anybody. We've had to go up against PWG. We've had to go up against Next, and we've always remained successful. And somebody else's success doesn't determine our success. So we're going to just be competition to ourselves, and we're going to do our own thing. And it's unfortunate that the fans have to decide. But I know that if the fans decide to come to PCW, they're going to make the right choice, and I know they're not going to leave our show disappointed.
Yeah.
So, and if they do, I'd really like to consider, why. I think we're going to over-deliver there, and I'm not scared, and I hope that the fans that are loyal to us remain loyal to us, and I hope we all live to fight another day, and we all make money, and we all have fun doing what we're doing, because this is supposed to be fun.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys to me are our local promotion. That is our Southern California promotion.
I hope
I was
so.
kind of upset that somebody thinks that they could come in and try and plant their flag on the same exact day.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, and you guys have had that day for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I hope that a lot of fans go to the PCW show and really enjoy it, because I know you guys put a hell of a card. And like you said, you have Ron Simmons coming at this card, and then in January you have Stan Hansen.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we can expect? Anything other you can tell us?
We do also have Alex Shelley, and I'm thinking about running a seminar where Alex Shelley can teach some of the younger wrestlers in Southern California and some of the older wrestlers. I mean, let's get real. Alex Shelley is a globe-trotting mat technician. There's a video online right now where like the whole WWE is basically talking about how wonderful Alex Shelley is, and how much of a badass he is, and I think anybody can learn from Alex Shelley, especially if you're a technical wrestler. Guy's a genius in the ring. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I also have I think I have some guys from Japan coming.
Really?
Yeah, I might have 3 guys from Japan coming. We'll see how it goes. I can't announce anything right now.
It's still very early. I mean, this is September, this is January we're talking about.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, man. I want to tell everybody to make sure that they go to PCW October 22nd. All systems go for this amazing card. If you want to break it down one more time.
Yeah, sure. So it's we're going to start off with Steve Madison against JTG. And Steve Madison, a lot of people don't know that Steve Madison had a great career in Japan under Riki Choshu. He also helped rehab Eddie Guerrero back from injuries. Dude was trained by Steve Kern. He's a bad son of a bitch. And him against JTG is going to be phenomenal. We got the Blood Hunter, who's an absolute crazed maniac, against Too Cold Scorpio. Out of control, with Kevin Sullivan in the Blood Hunters corner. The new LAX who have debuted with MLW. Local boys done good for us. Danny Limelight and Slice Boogie.
I like Slice Boogie.
The longest reigning champions in the history of California wrestling. WarBeast, myself and Jacob Fatu.
Badass.
Alexander Hammerstone, and I don't think Chris Dickinson is going to show up. I think Chris Dickinson is going to be at another show that night. But it's not like PCW Ultra to not replace that person. So we have somebody that is going to debut on the West Coast.
Oh.
And somebody that I think the fans are going to be really, really stoked to see. And Viva Van against Ruby Rays. And I'm sure I forgot something, the double shot duel. And yeah, man, it's going to be a really, really stellar card, and I'm super, super stoked, and I'm excited for the fans to see us back, because we're all ready to come back.
Hell yeah, man, I'm super stoked. Thank you so much. Any shout outs, and where can people follow you on social media?
Shout outs to my mentor, Kevin Sullivan.
Hey.
I love you, Kevin. Shout outs to all the fans that support PCW Ultra. We love you. We appreciate your support. Follow me at josefsamael.com or at Josef Samael on all social medias. Link to josefsamael.com, and also please follow PCWUltra.com, and all socials are at PCW Ultra.
Thank you so much, man. And if you guys like what you're watching, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I wanted to say thank you, Josef Samael, for coming down, telling us about the PCW show, LAX Fan Fest. And if you like what you're watching, then hop in the Koffin. Follow us on social media at Koffin Radio. Koffin is spelled with a K. And that's all for today.
KSNR, Koffin Radio.